stream crashed. I mean, not the stream. The stream didn't crash. The game crashed. The game fucking crashed. So hopefully it keeps a decent amount of my progress. John! John! John!
Suspect is likely to be armed and dangerous. All personnel are ordered to shoot to kill. I repeat, shoot to kill. Ash, are the snipers in position?
Yes, Lieutenant. They're ready on your command.
Perfect. He won't get away this time. We'll gun him down as soon as he shows his face. Hey! You there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant, my name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I have proof that Ethan Mars is innocent. He's not the origami killer.
What is a journalist doing here? I thought I told everybody to keep their mouths shut. Now get her out of here. I don't want her getting in the way.
Okay, Lieutenant. All right, come on.
You're about to make a terrible mistake, Lieutenant. Ethan Mars is innocent. I can prove it.
You can't kill Norman Jayden.
Darling son, please. Breathe. Gotta breathe. Don't leave me. Sean. Sean. I thought you were gone.
Dad, I knew you would come and save me.
Sean, listen. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I want you to know that whatever happens, I love you more than anything in the world. I'm not dead. I took the poison an hour ago, and I'm not dead.
Thank God he gets to live, dude. I would have been so pissed off if I had to.
Ash, get her out of my face.
Mars
He
didn't
died
do it
and
for
he
Christ's
didn't
sake.
need to.
He's innocent.
Hey, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
What do we do? Attention all personnel, hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
Realistically, I don't think they would have made him.
going on?
I don't.
They're out there. They have the village
Would have
surrounded. They'll
ordered
shoot
them
you
to
if
do
you
it.
go outside.
I'll go out alone. I'll talk to them. I'll explain.
You'll be dead before you can open your mouth. Look, we'll all go out together with our hands in the air, and they can't possibly shoot us. I have the evidence that proves your innocence.
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't trust you. I was only thinking about Sean, and I thought...
That's okay. The only thing that matters is that you saved your son.
I would say I'm sorry, Scott, but I am not. You had to go. Especially since Ethan did everything alright and you were about to fucking shoot him anyways. What a way to go. Fuck, man.
There was general relief this morning.
Save the
when police
kid.
announced that they had found Sean Mars alive more than 4 days after his disappearance.
Four heroes.
Mars had been imprisoned in a well by the man known as the
Four
Origami
characters alive.
The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan Mars, who the police believed at one point to be the killer. It is no doubt due to his great courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of the Origami
And
Killer.
Madison, man.
The police commissioner presented him with an official apology today. Our main headline today: it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public.
Well.
Is this where we're gonna live now?
Only if you really, really want to. Or we can keep on looking until we find something you like.
I thought Ethan had his
It
finger
doesn't
for a
matter where we
second.
live, as long as we're together.
I will never let anyone or anything separate us again. We're stuck with each other, kiddo. Like glue.
Can I choose what my room is?
Sure thing, Chan.
Ethan's got that shit on. Good ending, man. Good ending.
Alright, then I think we can stay here.
Our next guest is rumored to be about to receive a Pulitzer Prize for her remarkable series of investigative articles about the Origami Killer case. Showing incredible courage, her daring intervention led to the arrest of the country's most wanted criminal and saved the life of a little boy. This evening, I welcome a woman who might well be the true definition of a heroine for the ages, Madison Paige. Good evening.
Heroin. I love heroin.
Now, you've been described as being both determined and tenacious.
You guys dressed
Two
like the
qualities,
Joker.
no doubt, that were needed to see you through the dark hours of this unbelievable story. Were you afraid at any time?
Madison Paige wrote the book Heavy Rain.
Thank you, Miss Page. I really admire you for what you've done.
Thank you.
For John, please. We need more journalists like you, Miss Page. It's a good thing you were there to catch that bastard.
Thank you.
John.
What's your name?
Vincent. Excellent investigation, Miss Page. You are one brave lady.
It's like Keith David.
You deserve a better adversary. Somebody more ferocious.
What the fuck? What? So perplexing.
Our guest
Norman.
today is on the cover of today's World magazine this week and has been hailed by the whole nation as a new hero for our times. Astonishingly, he almost single-handedly ended the sinister series of killings by the man known as the Origami Killer and saved the life of young Sean Mars. His determination, courage, and intelligence have won our admiration. Norman Jayden. Good.
I don't know why they don't like they say like, hey, it's fucking me, Norman Jayden, Madison fucking whatever. Flush that shit, bro. You don't need it. Don't be a junkie. Good. Good. Federal Bureau of Investigation, Department of Justice. Still experiencing like withdrawals or something like that. Oh yeah, I forgot. You took my son.
My son, Scott. Were you thinking about that when you held me in your arms?
Were you thinking about that when you held me in the arms?
You don't know why you did all this. Nothing can justify it anyway. I feel nothing but contempt for you. Nothing but contempt.
William Crawford. Sounds familiar. William Crawford.
Okay, I found this.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
That was badass, by the way. There was a shit ton of action in this game. There was way more action in this game than there was in Detroit, honestly. Not like a lot. They're very noticeable enough. Her dancing was hilarious.
Stay back! Don't come near me! Or I'll shoot! Fucking asshole.
I guess this is going to be one of those things where I can't skip the credits. I don't like it when games do that. I do understand why they do it, but I don't like it. Well, I'll talk about the game when the credits end. Because the music's pretty loud. What the fuck? A group of weird faggots. Alright. Can't say faggot. Oh, okay. Why did that not get likes? You know how impressive this shit is? Quite offended about that. There's a lot of people worked on this fucking game, didn't they? More Wood Reaper comes for all of us. I haven't heard this song in too long. Holy shit, I haven't heard that song in ages. Who gives a fuck, Hayden? Okay, well, I guess I should talk about what I think about the game. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was. I want to see the casting real quick. I want to see how much you guys look like their characters.
Go ahead, take a seat. Can you give me your name and your age, please?
My name is Mary Smith. I'm 24.
Have you ever taken any acting lessons, Mary?
Not really. I couldn't afford it, but I watch a lot of films, and I learn so much by watching them.
Have you shot anything recently?
I've had a few bit parts, little things here and there, nothing very serious for the moment. I'm always too tall, too short, wrong hair. There's always something wrong with me.
Okay, have you learned your lines?
Yes.
Let's get started. Mark it, please.
Casting Heavy Rain, actress Mary Smith, take one.
And action.
The first time I saw you, I knew you were the one. I thought these things only happened in the movies, you know? Pounding heart, the sweaty hands, and the shaky legs. I was coming out of the theater, and it started pouring heavy rain, so there I was, soaking wet. Teeth chattering, freezing cold, and then you came up to me. You looked at me straight in the eyes and you said, "Need an umbrella, miss?" You sent me flowers for weeks and you said you'd love me forever. 3 months later, we were getting married. God, it sounds so stupid. It's such a corny romance. But real life, it never ends up being what you think it's going to be. You think it's going to be one big happy fairy tale. And then one day you wake up in an average little house, leading an average little life, and your real dreams are about paying the bills and maybe someday getting a bigger TV. And you realize that maybe that wasn't the life you were dreaming of. You realize maybe things could have been different. And maybe I actually could have lived with all of that, but then one day it all just stops. Starts with something small. A little lipstick on a collar. A few nights when you come home a bit late. At first I tell myself that I'm crazy, that you would never do such a thing. But just to ease my mind, one night I follow you as you leave the office. I follow you to the CD hotel where you meet the girl. And then my whole world falls apart.
I kind of wanted to see I want to see the actors who played them. God. Such a better time, bro. Everything's so fucked now. And then 10 years before that, it was probably even a better time. Is that her? Wow, she does not look at all like what I expected her to look like in real life. She definitely had work done to the store. It's interesting that they would choose to make her dark hair. Did she do her own stunts? Wow, they lost, because of the technology, man, they don't have nearly as many, like, facial expressions. That sucks, man.
Check. You can pass.
Like, because casting out really good. Because it's like they could have. This game does really benefit from it, where they go in and just fix the fucking.
Dad! Hey, take it easy. You're gonna knock me over.
The expressions.
So this is your big day, huh?
Am I grown up now?
10 years old. That's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
So could you just give me the name for the camera?
My name is Pascal Langdale.
What is the text that was given to you?
I have Norman, Jaden, and Ethan as well. Sean may be dead in a few hours. He wants to test me. He wants to punish me for Jason's death. I'm the one who should have died. I wanted to save him. I would have done anything to give my life for his, but I couldn't. Not a day goes by that I don't see his face.
Now, Sean has got nothing to do with that, nor do any of the other children. This has to stop.
You've got to hand yourself into the police.
If I hand myself into the police, I lose all chances of finding Sean. They'll question me, but I won't be able to tell them anything because I don't know anything. I don't know what happened.
Ethan, you may have killed those children. You don't know what you're capable of. You must end yourself in.
I have to save Sean at all costs. He may be a prisoner somewhere, and I'm the only one who knows where. If I have to face up to all these trials to prove to myself that I love my son, then I'll do it.
Ethan, it's crazy. You have to hand yourself in.
I'll hand myself into the police when I have found Sean. Now, don't... Promise me, you won't inform on me until I have found my son.
Recent report indicates that the police are now treating
Yeah, I gotta say,
Hello there, sweetheart.
I could definitely
Okay,
tell that
new
he
story.
wasn't American English when you're playing the game, because some of the words he pronounces like anything. He pronounces it anything.
That's for sure. I'm 25. Been modelling for 5 years.
British too.
I didn't mean to get into modelling at all. I was scouted on the street. I was shopping with my mum. The last time I saw him, he was watching a convoy of trucks going by. I was about 50 yards away, and he suddenly turned and looked at me, locked on my eyes, and I didn't realise what was happening straight away. I heard cries from behind me, everyone started running in slow motion. I just remained motionless, locked on his gaze. I hadn't noticed the detonator in his hand.
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered. Fucking asshole! Blake, if you've got a better plan, I'm willing to listen. Don't be shy. I'm all ears.
Yeah, Leon Ockenden.
Can you tell me a bit about what you've done recently?
The last thing I did a thing called Richard the Lionheart for the BBC.
Cora confessed.
You beat him all night to make him talk. He would have confessed to Kennedy's assassination if you asked him. Your confession is a heap of shit. Corder is not the origami killer. He's a sick child killer, but he has nothing to do with the disappearance of Sean Mars. We have lost time for nothing. And all this time it continues to rain. According to the weather forecast, we've got less than 12 hours before we reach 7 inches of rainfall. And we haven't the remotest idea where Sean Mars is.
Yeah, I mean, he gave the best performance so far.
All I ask is that you use that time to answer some questions.
So, this is where you work?
Disappointed?
No, it's just very different from what I imagined. How do you become a private eye?
Well, I was a cop for 20 years, and one fine day my wife decided to run off with, so you should see all the faces of the husbands when they first discover that I know that they have a mistress. It's like a little kid, their hand caught in a cookie jar. I could have tripled my salary. If I accepted everything they promised me, just to keep quiet.
That's Blake. That's Warren. I don't know why they went with her. She's not a very good actress. No offense. No, that's the guy who played the Crazy Rich guy. That's the surgeon. Yeah, I gotta say, out of the best actor there was it would have to be the guy who played Norman Jayden. I really liked. I don't know. I just kind of I like the energy that he gave off. I thought he did a good performance. I am gonna say though that the guy who plays Ethan obviously has the most difficult role, And the one who has the easiest one would probably be between Scott and Norman. But I would say Norman has it a little bit easier because Scott does show some emotion. He just shows emotion more, while Norman is just kind of like, you know, he's pretty much the same throughout the entire thing. You know, he's probably the most consistent character. And then Scott is the most consistent up until like he goes on a rampage, and then, you know, he's some type of way about everything. But yeah, I always find the bonus features fascinating. Like, I love seeing shit like that for video games, especially because, you know, behind the scenes is just very intriguing. Because I can kind of relate to it, not for games, of course, but acting-wise, I just like seeing. I think it's cool. And all the people that were casted look like they're endgame models. Anyways, yeah, I thought the game was good. I think it was good. It's better in some ways than Detroit, and then obviously Detroit does some things better than this game. I think one of the things that is better in Detroit in comparison is the controls. I'm okay with the R2 holding it down. Mason, you were right about that. That's fine. The problem is actually controlling the character. The character kind of decides where they want to walk. And that's a bit of a problem in Detroit as well, but in this game it's more noticeable and it's worse. Some of the QTEs feel bad. Like, the simple ones like left, right, up, down. All the face buttons, those are fine. But when you got into like the R1s, R2s, L2, R1, you know what I'm talking about. Those ones were a little tricky to get the hang of because, it was a circle, so I'm thinking it's talking about R3 and L3, but no, it's talking about the bumpers and then the triggers. But, you get used to them, and it's not as bad. Yeah, I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, but the worst part was the actual motion controls. The motion controls really sucked, and I'm not a fan of them because I would say 75% of the time I think I'm fucking up with it. I don't think it was good. I don't think it was consistent. I could have gone without that. And some of them it was okay. And the ones where it wasn't like actually during like a quick time event session, fine. Like the ones that I'm okay with are when you push the controller down real quick, like a jolt, like a hit, like that. That's fine. I like that actually. Or when it goes up, like if you were jumping or something, that's fine. Like I like that. But turning it, tilting it, I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan. The QTE sections were more intense in this game than they are in Detroit, which I can appreciate. So yeah, the controls I gotta give to Detroit. As far as the story is concerned, I think in concept, that's hard. Because they're both simple in premise, You have a guy who's, okay, I would give this one as a little bit more complicated to explain to people. Like, if you were to explain Detroit, it would be, okay, androids gain consciousness and they want rights for themselves. There's a mother android, or the caretaker android that wants to take care of her daughter, like one who is programmed to fight against the deviants, and then one who is the deviant leader. And then in this game, you have a lot more depth to it. You have a bigger twist. Like the biggest twist in Detroit is that Alice is a human. I mean, Alice is an android. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Not a big deal. In this game, Scott Shelby being, the killer, that's huge. All the characters, there's 4 characters in this game, and they all come together all at once at the finale. Like, that's the thing that I like about these games, is the characters they join each other. All of them join each other for, like, a brief moment. But it's not something that happens often. Like, there was one partnership in this, and it was Ethan and Madison, and even then they did their own thing. You know, and then the rest of them were isolated, and then they all come together in the end. It makes it feel like different stories, and I like that. I think the acting is better in Detroit, and I think when it comes to these games, the acting is important. I think a lot of it is, of course, limited by the technology that this game had. Like I said, I think it would benefit from a remaster or remake, because I think you would be able to amplify the experience a lot by providing more animations and just higher accuracy, you know what I mean? But, I mean, overall, I didn't think the acting was really anything bad. I thought it was a little bit cheesy at the beginning when, you know, you're playing as Ethan and it's funny, but it wasn't bad. It was like, I'm not saying like that took me out of the experience. I just thought it was funny. It's cheesy acting, but I think that's kind of what the point is. And then you can obviously see that his actor is given a lot more emotional depth. I mean, he's the most emotional character in the entire game. So I think the acting is better in Detroit because, you know, they're hiring probably a little bit more profound actors in Detroit. Like, one of the guys, I've seen him in a movie before, and then the other ones, they're just high quality actor. Like, everybody in Detroit is, well, obviously you got Clancy Brown as well. Like, he's an actual actor, like, who has accredited roles. And then Marcus's actor has the same thing. Alice's actor is really good. Like, all of them are good actors, you know, or solid at the very least. In this game, you know, you have some questionable performances, but that could be, you know, the direction and whatnot. I'm not saying that the actors didn't do a good job, but, like, Lauren, for example, I don't think that she was a strong actor, but, you know, it is what it is. Story, which one do I prefer? I feel more connected with Detroit's story. I did like the story. Like, it's that classic detective, but there's also more than just a detective thing going with it, you know. You have Ethan, which is more, it's not really a detective, it's just like kind of giving Saw vibes. But the rest of them kind of give detectives, you know. So I'm going to give the story to Detroit. But I like the characters more in this game than I do in Detroit. Like, I like Norman. I like Ethan. I like Scott. Madison was good too. Like, they're all good characters. I haven't felt the least connected with Madison, but I think that's because he just doesn't have a whole lot going on. Anyways, it's late. I gotta shit, and then I gotta go to bed. I had a good time playing.